Devin Jones.
And I'm Craig Jones.
We are a father-son team.
Father-son movie review team.
Yeah.
And we
Wait,
saw.
does this one sound?
Huh? Dude, don't worry about that. And
sure
we
it's
saw Godzilla, King of Monsters.
Yeah.
In the IMAX, and we're going to talk about what it was like to see it in the IMAX and whether we liked the film or not. But first, we are going to, have a parent's guide. So let's talk to the parents. Parents, Godzilla, King of the Monsters is a Godzilla movie. Big and loud and thunderous, and a lot of big monsters killing things, killing people, killing each other.
Yep.
That's the violence in the movie. There is some gun violence. Actually, a lot of gun violence. A lot of people get killed.
Like they shoot a dude in the face, but like they do it in a way that you don't actually see it.
Yeah, there's nothing gory.
Yeah.
There's gore with the monsters fighting each other, but human gore, there's really none.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But it's very violent. But if your kid's okay with seeing big monsters, they could be, these huge monsters could be scary to a little kid, I guess.
Yep.
But
especially like the buggish ones. I'm just saying, a lot of people are scared of bugs. There's like a giant spider thing and Mothra. Right. So I mean, some kids
they could be a little scary. So your kid.
Especially with the scene where Mothra's in the.
There's some swearing. There's an F word in it.
Your boy O'Shea Jackson.
Yeah.
Ice Cube, son.
In the family there. There's an F word and there's a bunch of S words. And so there's swearing. This is a PG-13 movie, okay? Yeah. I would say 10 and up, you're probably safe. If they're okay with hearing the F word. But we know on this channel, we like to tell you, if there's an F word, it's, we want to let you know. And there is one. Okay? Mm-hmm. We think we covered about everything.
Probably, yeah.
It's very violent, and a lot of people get killed, and a lot of monsters get killed, and cities
a whole bunch of people get killed.
Cities get laid to waste, but it's a lot of people killing people as well. There's some bad guys, and they go around killing people, but whatever. We'll get to that. That good?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the movie. You first.
All right. So, I'm sweating. But so this movie. Tight. It's like you would. I went in there expecting to have a good movie, because, it's Godzilla. And there's all the monsters. Got your boy Ghidorah flying around. He's the big three-headed dragon Hydra thing, if you don't know. Mm-hmm. And, because, our family in general, we love the Godzilla movies.
Yeah, when they were little.
Mainly my brother. That boy, grew up watching them movies.
Yeah, my 16-year-old, when he was 3, I used to show him a lot of the old Japanese Godzilla movies. He used to love them, and we did. We had fun. They're cheesy.
I used to sit down, nearly weekly and watch a Godzilla movie on the DS. We like ourselves some Godzilla.
Yeah, we do. We enjoy
Godzilla. The newer ones are okay, I guess.
The American ones.
I don't really remember the last one that came out.
Nah, it was...
Because it was, 16 or something. I don't remember. It was a while ago.
14. Was it?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it's 2014. Yeah, it was. It's been 5 years. It took them that long to make one.
Time.
But talk about the movie. So did you like the movie or not?
I mean, yeah, it could have been better. Mm-hmm. Just certain things like with camera shots and stuff. We'll talk about that later.
Right.
But I don't know. I was expecting to at least have good monster fights in this movie. The humans talking can suck, but the monsters fighting is got to be awesome in order to have a good Godzilla movie.
Right.
And it meets halfway with that.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I know a lot of people complaining about all the people do in this movie is they're just there for exposition. That's every Godzilla movie ever made. I don't have a problem with that. I don't expect it to be, a deep, compelling story. It's Godzilla. It's a bunch of monsters fighting each other. The people are just there to move the story along.
And the acting worked.
But, all the actors are good. But I'm going to kind of hate on this movie a little bit, man. I thought it spent too much time with the people and not enough with the monsters. And even when the monsters are there, they kept cutting to the people and running around.
A lot of Godzilla movies are like that, though.
Yeah, but I know. But it's at a certain point, I know that was a big complaint about the last one, that there wasn't enough Godzilla.
Yeah, they would cut to show a fighter jet flying somewhere instead of the giant lizard fighting a dragon. Oh. Who wants to see a plane instead of a dragon?
But
cool.
Here's the thing, man. They talk about, there's more Godzilla in this movie. Yeah, there is, but they keep cutting away from the monsters to these shaky cam shots of planes and people inside the plane. I don't like shaky cam when it comes to action, and they use shaky cam a ton in this movie, and it's up close too.
Yeah,
so even of the monsters, it's like you see a lot of the monsters, but you see it's like it's framed up like this, and it's shaking all the hell.
Yeah, like they're adding the shaking digitally because they're all CGI shots.
Entirely composed CG shots, and they're adding camera shake.
Yeah.
It's nauseating, and
there's only like 2 wide shots in this movie.
And there's but listen, when you make more of these monster movies, wide shots.
Because when you have a close-up,
don't shake them all to heck. I want to see the monsters fighting. Okay,
that's what I want to see.
When you have a
close-up on monsters fighting, you can't see nothing. All you see is whoosh, whoosh.
I don't want to be confused. It's not a Transformers movie. It's a Godzilla movie. Put the camera back and let me see them fight.
Especially since this movie is like dark. The majority of everything that happens in this movie takes place at night.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's night, up close with black monsters. You can't see jack. Looks like some dude's shadow just going like this.
So I mean,
you need to.
Normally we wait till the end of an episode where we're talking about the IMAX, but should you see it in the IMAX? No.
Not really, no.
No, it's like too much of this. You can't see what's going on. Now, when they do pan the camera back and you can see these glorious, big wide shots of these awesome monsters, it looks fantastic.
It does.
So for that, IMAX all the way. But when they get into fighting, the camera is way too close. And it's shaking around. I can't tell what's going on. It's one of those things where they're shaking a camera on purpose. You can tell when it's just naturally, when you're following someone with a camera, you can tell it moves a little bit. There's a little bit of shake. You can tell that. This is where they're doing it on purpose. Where
I hate that.
And then adding more of it in post.
Because, I just hate that so much.
Wait,
it takes you out.
Wait, you know what? This is what they do. I'm going to add this in post. This is what they do right here. That's the Godzilla King of the Monsters right there. Yeah. And it sucks, man.
I hate camera shake so much.
And the thing is, the actors are all good. I like the story. I mean, it's silly, but it's Godzilla.
Got my girl Millie Bobby Brown.
She's great in the movie. But it's silly. Of course it's silly. It's Godzilla. Quit complaining about the movie being silly. It's a big lizard blowing up cities. Of course it's going to be silly, man. What do you want? I want a compelling. No.
If you go and see a Godzilla movie, you know exactly what you're thinking. You're trying to see a big black lizard tear off some monsters' heads and bite people in half. That's what you're trying to see. You're not trying to see these people going like, I miss my wife so much. No, you're trying to see,
Yeah, it relies way too much on the people, just like the last one did, man.
It needs more lizards.
And because even when they're getting ready to fight, they still keep going back to the people. The monsters are fighting, but you'll see a couple seconds of the monsters duking it out, and then they go back to the people running, and then talking to each other. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to see you. You're all great actors. I love you, but I don't want to see you. I want to see them. You know what? I bet. I just thought about this. I bet they do it to save money because it's very expensive to animate all this stuff. So that's probably why they split. If it's that expensive, just go back to the dudes in rubber suits.
Shoot, yeah.
If that's what it takes for me to see some people fighting, see some monsters fighting, put them in the rubber suits and just enhance them with CGI or something, man.
If you want, you could do like the Planet of the Apes style stuff. Get the people with the ping pong balls on them, film them, and then add in some animation later. That's probably cheaper. Then
I wonder if they did that with Godzilla. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know, man, because they didn't. He went on screen enough for a long enough period of time for me to even tell, man. It's just
flat out like you see him like get ready to blow fire, and then it cuts. Like when you're like, oh, this is about to be awesome. And then you see him like, oh, good, and then it cuts down to the people like, holy crap, he's gonna blow fire. What's gonna happen? Well, he's gonna blow up. Really? What's happening? And then they cut back to it when it's halfway through his fire blow.
They don't really say that, but he's just saying that they cut away from the monsters fighting for dialogue or to watch. And I can understand cutting away for a second to watch people running away, the main characters, but no, it's like watching them run forever and then cutting to their plane, that weird manta-looking plane that's through the whole thing. I shouldn't have seen that plane as much as I did in this movie.
Yeah.
That plane got way too much screen time.
They act like the plane is a monster in this movie. They act like that's the main character, not friggin' Godzilla.
I was sick of seeing that plane, and there's no excuse for it. When you got a movie with this many monsters in it, I mean, King Ghidorah. I love King Ghidorah when he's fighting Godzilla. You had Mothra, you had Rodan. Come on. And they do fight, and it is awesome when they fight, when they don't have the camera all up shaking like this. but there's just not enough of it, man. I'm going for a misfire. I was pissed off when I left this movie theater. Seriously, I'm going for a misfire. I wanted to like this movie, but at this day and age, there's no excuse for it. Stop doing the shaky cam on a big monster movie where you put the camera this close and I can't tell what's going on. It's stupid. It's dumb. Don't do it anymore. Look how upset I am about this movie. I'm mad because everything you need to make this movie awesome is in this movie.
Yeah,
it's all there.
Like, you know what? Screw it. When I was coming in here, I'm about to be like, you know what? Screw it. It's worth the popcorn. You know, like when we were watching the movie, I was like, this is bomb diggity, and I was like, it's worth the popcorn. You know what? No, bleep this. It's friggin' misfire.
I know. When we left the theater, it was like 2 days ago. We left the theater. I thought, I'm gonna say worth the popcorn because there are things I do like about it.
Yeah, like
but
it's
no,
cool.
man, no. Stop filming. No. It was just like a few years ago they did the Kong movie, which is all in the same universe, I guess.
Yeah.
The Kong movie, I could tell what was going on.
I enjoyed that movie because they gave you what you needed.
And I think the story in this Godzilla movie was better than the one in the...
What was that?
I don't know. I think the story, the story in the Godzilla movie, I think was. Listen. I think it was better. The story in this movie was better than the Kong movie, but I enjoyed the Kong movie more because I could see King Kong.
Yeah.
And don't mess up this. Next is going to be Kong versus Godzilla. Don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Pull the damn camera back. Sorry I'm swearing so much, but come on.
Yeah,
how do you not know this by now?
Yeah, man, I'm pissed off. This movie should have been great.
I know, it should have been great.
And now we coming back here. And we're saying it's a misfire. I wanted to have some bomb diggity when I was going into this.
I did too. In the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is going to be the bomb dig, because it does start off well.
And then, like, the first time you see Godzilla, you're like, that's cool.
It is.
Man, I jumped when I saw Godzilla.
It is great.
That one scene where it's like, ding, man.
It's really creepy the way where you first see him, and it's done really well. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
It's just, it's good.
I hear that, which is another weird thing that somebody told me that it's only going to be in the IMAX for 1 week. Like, you could only see it in the IMAX for 1 week. Maybe there's another movie coming or something. I mean, so if you didn't get a chance to see it in the IMAX, good. Because maybe I shouldn't say that. There are some scenes that look really great in the IMAX, but the majority of it, they just shake the camera all to heck, man. It's just, it sucks.
My, expectations to seeing the movie to right now, it was like that.
We were.
It was going up. I was like, "This is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be no."
We were all excited to see the movie too. I'm seriously let down by this movie.
Same.
And it
do better
because it has everything it needs. The story is fine for a Godzilla movie. The
acting is good. The animation is. I mean, it looks like monsters. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Just make it so we can actually see the animation, maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to see all, and as good as the people are, I don't want to see them. I want to see the monsters. I'm going to the Godzilla movie to see monsters fight. When it's called Godzilla, King of the Monsters, I want to see Godzilla kicking some monsters' butt.
And the ending was cool. Because you got to see it.
Oh yeah, it was great.
It was cool.
The final shot, because they held the camera still, and you could see him, and I'm not gonna say what happened, but it was like,
because it's cool. Like, you see that,
I want the whole movie to look like this. That's what I want.
Yeah, but no.
Should we say worth the popcorn because there are things that are good about it? No, I'm saying a misfire because they shook the camera, and half the time I couldn't tell what was going on.
This is like
that's what I'm saying.
This is like Brightburn, but I'm more angry at it. Because I had better expectations. Because, going to see Brightburn, I was like, all right, whatever, go watch our review, we explain it. But, man.
But Brightburn, I'll sort of, that was a misfire for me too, but I'll sort of defend them because they didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah,
they had money to spend,
Godzilla.
Man. They had money to spend, and they just,
and
they
they're about to be making a bunch of money, and because they're making a bunch of money, they're going to be like, oh, we did this right, and they're going to do it again.
Yeah, because you get an opening weekend where tons of people go, so look, we're doing the right thing. It's like, no, stop with the shaky cam in the action movies. Stop it.
I wish people on IGN and crap, if they would just do this. Not don't be calm about it. No, get angry.
Are they even?
Go absolutely bonkers, mate. Go crazy.
I haven't watched any of that stuff, but I mean,
Neither have I. I don't want to. They're about to be defending this movie instead of calling it out for what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot. Let's be fair. There's a lot to like in Godzilla King of the Monsters.
There is. But
for us, there was a lot to hate, and it's just the way it's filmed. That's just it. The way it's filmed and the way it's edited.
I'm tired of it.
I hate it. I'm tired
I don't
of
want
it.
this.
Me too.
If it's a monster movie, like, go see it. Like, if you watch the original Godzillas, look at this. You can actually see it happen. If you watch this, the Godzilla movie, you're like, what's that?
And if it's a cost issue, well, we just can't afford to do that. Then stop making them then. Maybe you should do something else because...
Make some more money.
But you can't tell me that they can't afford to do it when they animate entire films for Pixar. You can't tell me that you can't do this
I mean, that's
cheaper.
different.
No, they make entire animated films.
Yeah, but those have got to be cheaper because, I mean,
no, they're not. They're
realistic.
mega expensive. They're very hard. They're very expensive to make. So I'm like, look, if you're gonna do that, don't tell me you can't do it with a Godzilla movie, where... I mean, the whole movie doesn't have to be the monster, but I need more of the monster, y'all. I'm sorry, I do.
When you see the monster, you got to be able to see the monster. Start cutting away for movies, because let's be real, Godzilla doesn't show the monsters as much as we would like to. But like, when the monsters actually show up and start fighting, show us the friggin' monsters. Stop cutting back to people talking about like, oh, this is how we kill Ghidorah. Just show Godzilla killing Ghidorah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting angry at this movie now.
They're very passionate today about this movie. I tell you, they just need to go ahead, and if you can't stop cutting away to all the people and you can't stop with the up close shaky cam, then just stop making them.
Yeah, like, if I see a Godzilla movie, I expect it to be great.
Mm-hmm.
I want a phenomenal giant lizard fighting a dragon, giant moth, butterfly, whatever that thing is. More of a butterfly than a moth.
Well, Mothra's a good guy, so
yeah,
they're not gonna fight. But
Mothra did fight a bit.
Yeah, but she didn't fight Godzilla.
Well, yeah, but
we're not spoiling anything.
But I still want to see Mothra fighting the bad guys too.
Mothra fought.
For 2 seconds, she showed. Hold up, she showed up on like shink, and then she's done.
It was a nice shink, though.
It was a nice shink.
Yeah, it was good.
But still.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. But yeah,
I mean, Mothra got her time when she was still the worm and not the butterfly.
And final thought from me: listen, filmmakers. I know like anyone's gonna pay attention to us, but I'm defending the thing that most people are gonna rip apart about the movie: the fact that the story is stupid.
But the story's fine.
Listen. For a Godzilla movie, the story didn't bother me, and the actors didn't bother me, and the exposition and the lines didn't bother me. But your human character story is not interesting enough for you to spend most of your time on that. You need to spend more time just showing us monsters fight, not shaking the camera all the heck. Artificially, like you say, because most of it's computer generated anyway. Yeah. You don't need to shake the camera. There is no cameraman. So knock that off. Let me see some big smackdowns with some big monsters in the middle of cities. Jack and one thing I did like about this that I've always hated about Godzilla movies is that he's always lumbering so slow. This one had him moving pretty fast.
Yeah, and it's like
in real life, that's what it would be. It'd be like, I mean, can you imagine Godzilla running?
Yeah, like it's cool. Like, and you see that in the
real
trailer
life,
when he goes up and grabs Ghidorah's neck. Like, it's cool.
That wasn't even in the movie.
That was.
I don't think that was in the movie, man.
Yeah, it was. It was like during like
really?
the beginning of the last battle.
But,
yeah, he runs a little.
But how they take, cool. If Godzilla was real and he ran, it wouldn't be like. It'd be like you wouldn't know what hit you.
He'd be like Keemstar up in this. I know you don't get that joke.
No, I really don't.
But whatever.
You wouldn't even know it. You'd hear it and then he'd be gone because he's so big. These creatures are so big. Like they did touch on that with Rodan, and it's in the trailers where Rodan is flying, and people are when he flies by you, you just get knocked over because it's so big and he's going so fast. And
that's
I did
what
like
would be
that.
Happening. He's destroying the city not because he's like attacking it. He's just flying over it, and the buildings are getting destroyed
because he's flying so fast. And
the wind from the boy going like zoom that would destroy.
Yeah, and people are getting lifted off the ground, and you think, oh man. Craig and Devin, you're describing something that's really sounds pretty cool. It would be cool if we could see it. If they weren't doing all this stuff, it would be great. But there's some shots, you go, oh, that looks great. Oh, that's all. And then they're right back to shaking the camera all around, and I don't know what's going on. I'm censoring this. There we go. But I just
may this be the one where that's our thumbnail?
No, I'm not.
I mean, if I saw the people that made this movie, I'd be straight up just like.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this movie.
I wouldn't be very happy with them.
All right, let's cut this, man, because we're really upset. Sorry it's been taking so long to get the videos out on time, but I share custody with this kid with his mother, so it's like he's with her for a week, with me for a week, and we go back and forth. Yep. So sometimes we just can't get to him on time.
And sometimes we just busy people.
We're very busy.
We're just doing something.
Yeah, this weekend. Oh my gosh, I was so busy this weekend.
Yep.
But anyway, so Godzilla King of the Monsters, we really wanted to like it. There are elements of the movie that we love.
Yeah.
Because we're Godzilla fans, but the movie as a whole, misfire. Stop making these movies like this, or we gonna stop going, and people will stop going. If they can't see the Godzilla in the Godzilla movie, they're gonna stop going.
And
I
feel like they're gonna keep making these Godzilla movies bad, and then people are just gonna stop going, and then they're gonna make a good one, but nobody's gonna go see it, so they're not gonna make any more good ones.
Yeah, at least the last one, I know the problem was there wasn't enough Godzilla, and I agree. But when Godzilla was on screen, it wasn't all shaky cam. You could see it.
Yeah, and one thing that's kind of weird.
The director knew what he was doing. It's just that he was more interested in, the people than he was the Godzilla's fighting.
I like the original design of Godzilla. Just saying. But with the new Godzilla, he's weird. I
don't mind it.
His head's like a straight up block, and his snout only comes out to here when he's like a dog. But in this one,
there's been I don't even know which one you're talking about. There's been so many designs of him over the years. I don't even know.
At least it's not American Godzilla.
Oh, from the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeesh, that was a stain. But that I don't even count that as a Godzilla movie, man. That's just a big lizard in New York movie.
Yeah, but the Godzilla design, but it still looks cool.
Yeah, he looks. I think that the creature designs look good. I hate the movie. I hate the way they filmed it, and that's what's doing it. The way they shot it and the way they edited it pissed me off, and I can't recommend it because I want to see Godzilla fighting, and I want to see it to where it makes sense and it ain't getting all cut and shaked all to hell.
Yeah.
We're just repeating ourselves at this point. We should just let people
cut
go.
This. Yeah.
Yeah. So until next time, let's say it what we normally do. If you go see Godzilla, we hope you like it better than we did. And
hopefully.
And I can understand if you did like it. I can get how if you're used to if you like all the shaky cam, you're gonna love the movie.
But we just don't.
No, there's a time for shaky cam, but I don't think that's it. So, that does it.
Yep.
So, peace.